I think that it's easy, you know, when there's a deadline, right, and when there's this idea of an exhibition, it's easy to get caught up in this idea of production, and to get into a production schedule that then sort of takes over the other more organic, less defined, less sort of time-frameable aspects of working, you know, where you don't know how long it's going to take for your ideas to progress or for something to become resolved. And this idea of showing, you know, an exhibition can sometimes become, it can impede those processes.
And then at the same time, though, having a limited amount of time kind of does force you to make choices and make selections about what a thing is going to be. That, you know, for instance, with our performance, knowing, I think we looked at what we wanted to do, like in our minds, this performance is huge. It's like an opera. It's going to be this multi-dimensional, multimedia, you know, extravaganza. But we knew that it was unrealistic for us to try to realize something on that scale and on that magnitude here in this time, and even in terms of the amount of space, physical space that the performance will happen. And that's quite useful. It's quite useful to, in a way, be forced to finish a little piece of something that is part of a larger work in progress. But yeah, the deadline applies to our individual work, like, yeah, having 2 months to finish a drawing that's being, or, you know, paintings that are at a scale that you haven't worked on in a long time, drawings that are of a scale that I haven't, and of a technique that I haven't worked on in a long time. There's some pressure there.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit of danger, you know, that you become a producer rather than
artist,
than someone who, I mean, maybe there's an artist, which implies that you're sort of working through something, and that like things take the time they take instead of 2 months.